Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Market opens up here in less than 2 minutes. Real quick, before I get started, for those of you that are new to these videos, when I say live, what I mean is that these videos are not a situation where everything has already been recorded and now I'm coming back and doing a post commentary or doing some sort of voiceover. Nothing like that. I'm recording myself, seeing the information for the very first time. So if you want raw thoughts, raw emotions, raw reactions, then you will definitely get that with the video. If you're looking for a well-scripted video, a well-edited video, you will definitely not get that. But if you want just the dirty look into what it's like to be a day trader, and how day trading can, play out, then you will get that with this. My plan as of right now, going to be watching ticker symbol XPEV out of the opening gates. Pretty crazy, 2.2 million shares already. So looking like it'll be very active, and we'll see what happens with it. So I'll be back at the open. All right, the markets are open. So let's see what XPV wants to do with this first minute. I don't have any plans on buying or doing anything or shorting or anything on this first minute. Just want to see what it does. And it's not doing much of anything. This thing's just going to all start jumping around, I would assume. Look at this. And this is why I love doing these live. So much volume, and now it's... All right, they're kind of getting a little bit, not much though. Tesla, although looking pretty strong here. Yeah, I'm going to have to leave this one alone for now. I'm not quite sure. A very weak range there. Let's come on over here to Tesla. 508 looks like an interesting upside area. Tesla, 508 upside break point, 1 minute. What I'm doing, and if you heard typing, that is just me typing alerts to my live community that I offer at claytrader.com. Whoops. And I missed that. I don't think I would have taken it anyways on that particular candle. I didn't quite like the setup. I liked it enough to alert it. So if other members took it, fantastic. But me, I would have wanted to see a little bit. So I'm not going to sit here and play like, oh, I just missed what would have been a great trade now. Probably wouldn't have taken it. Okay, XPEV is kind of moving, but still just very, very bizarre. That first candle had so much volume, and now it's barely moving. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for now, and if I see something that, Tesla continuing to... Yeah, so congratulations. So for those of you that maybe... So right there is that alert I made. Tesla 508 upside break point, and you can see it's now doing quite well since then, but obviously not in the trade. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pause. Well, Tesla's really starting to sting now. up over 514 it was, but yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. But yeah, again, at least members are doing well on it. Watching XPV starting to now show some worthwhile movement, although LI at 42.50. Yeah, well, right now I'm not getting really any setups. I mean, Tesla was great, but like I said, wasn't the exact setup that I personally wanted. I mean, I liked it enough to alert it, like I said, but yeah, I'm just not getting any sort of the setups that I would like. So, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. All right, I'm curious about 512 here. I want to see it break out over these highs, which it's doing right now. Now I'd be interested in a flush point on fake breakout 1 minute. Now, maybe this isn't a fake breakout. Maybe this is a legit breakout. But if it comes down to 512, Yeah, more so right around 512.50, we'll call it. But like I said, to be fair, maybe this is a true breakout here. And right now it's looking like it is. That's why confirmation is always important. What is that? Let's see, 514. Well, now, yeah, I can't take it. If it pulls back all the way here on this candle, I'm no longer interested. So there's right around 512. Like I said, what's going on with BE here? Okay, well, market's been open 8 minutes. If you're familiar with my videos, and you've seen some videos where I am done already. But here, I haven't even really tried to make any trades. All right, I'm still liking 512.50 now that this candle has bounced back upward, so that's good. All right, well, I will go ahead and pause for now. Okay, short here at 512.50. Looking for a breakdown here. I think it's got a chance to at least come down here and test the yellow line. But perhaps I'm wrong about that. Well, looking like I might be wrong. Let's see if that 515 can hold or not. Well, that's a great looking candle. If this candle holds, that's a fantastic looking candle. Can that candle hold? Beautiful candle if it can close down near those lows. I don't know if it's going to, though. It's starting to already work its way back upward, so maybe never mind. Yeah, a respectable candle. But is this just so strong right now that it's going to overcome it? Well, 514, it does not even want to break down through there at this point. So I'm not feeling too good unless it can break down through 514. See all those buyers at 514. Wow. Okay, got the break. Could this be it? Not really. Well, I'm holding in there. But as of right now, okay, back down to 514. Can it finally actually break down through there? That's the question. Okay, I mean, that's a great looking candle there. This thing's gotta, is it gonna break down? No, wow. Well, there it goes now. Yeah, I got to just get out there. 975 loss. Gave it time. Can't risk this continuing to explode in my face. So starting off with a loss of 975. I liked it. It was a great setup. It looked like it wanted to go, but it just didn't go. I'll keep an eye on it, but not the greatest way to start. But let's see what else I can find. Great looking potential long-sided here at 58.50. 58.50. Upside break point, 1 minute. Or I mean, really a potential short here, but oh well. Look at I'm still watching Tesla on another screen. It's still just working its way upwards. Strong stock. Oh, wow, yep. That stop loss feels really good now. I'm glad I got out where I did. Look at Tesla go at this point. Coming back up to that. Just doesn't want to quite break it. Okay, well, I will pause for now. Perhaps a revenge trade. I don't think it is, but if 519 can come into play here, I like it as a short. This movement is just getting way overdone, but that stop loss I was in earlier make me feeling that much better. I'll go ahead and pause for now. All right, I want to see this come back up over 519, and then I'd be willing to take the trade. This is quite the candle here forming on the 5 minute. Like I said, step one, want to see it get back up over 519. Got to see that bid get up over 519. Which I'm not sure if it's going to do or not. Again, watching the bid. Want to see the bid get up over 519. Maybe it just isn't going to happen here. Oh, that's quite the candle. In here at 518. I mean, this candle here that has formed is crazy on the 5 minute. This thing's got to get down below 517, I would think. Okay, out there, scalp of what, about $300. So I'll take that. Again, I am going against the trend here and didn't want to get stuck in another one, but I let me just bring up the 5 minute so you can see. That was mainly coming from the 5 minute chart there. Fantastic setup there. So there we go. It's down 645 now. I will take it, but let's see what else I can find. Watching for a potential fake break here of this 59.25 area. Wow, it did break through 59.25, but I mean, that all happened within. There we go. Want to see it? Okay, there we go. Okay. So now people are hopefully getting excited, thinking this is some sort of, break. Would like to see it get up over 59.50. Yeah. Want to see this get up over 59.50. What's NIO doing? Not much. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, watching the 25 mark here. It did get up over 59.50. In at 59.25. Looking for a move now to the downside here. Should have some longs starting to freak out. I'm going to add at 59.25 if it comes back down, because that would imply this green candle here failed. So again, watching 59.25 very closely. In there, added some more. I think this thing wants to roll over. What is that low? 59.35. 59.35 comes into play. I'm going to add again. I like this. Add it again at 59.35. Definitely taking on a risk here, but I really do believe this thing wants to pull back here. See what it wants to do. Starting to pull back. There we go. There we go. And all out there, excellent. For $414, I will take it. Down $231 now. Let's see. Oh, crap. I got a podcast. I got a podcast I got to record at 10:15. So here's a quick plug. If you're not aware, on iTunes, Spotify, the Stock Trading Reality Podcast is a podcast that I offer, and I just realized that I'm talking with somebody in Europe today. Usually I don't schedule them at 10:15 a.m., but because this person is in Europe, I got to kind of play ball with their time schedule since they're, like 6 hours ahead of Eastern time. But I still have time. It just kind of dawned on me, oh, great, I got a podcast that I got to do. But regardless, now down 231 on the day. So I'm going to pause, and I'm not going to try to get back into green. I'm just trading as normal. But yeah, love that setup, and probably got a little too aggressive on it. But of course, I'm sitting here judging myself in hindsight. Had this thing skyrocketed back to the upside, I'd be sitting here saying, oh, that was a great job, Clay. But yeah, let's see if I can get maybe one more trade. If not, I mean, $230, that's something that's more than manageable. Again, in hindsight, I'm glad I took out profits where I did here. You know, like I said, this thing is strong. In fact, I wouldn't mind fading this into, I have no idea if I'm doing realistic here at all, but 60.45. Look to get my opening 500 shares. Same overall premise, not quite sure how strong a break of 50 or 60 would be. I'm not saying it can't be strong, but I think that there'd be the desire for it to at least pull back. But let's see if if it breaks 60, I need to see it move very quickly. So trying to break 60. Okay, there's the break. Okay, in at 60.45. See what it wants to do here. Took me out for the $50. high did it go? Yep, let's start the process over again at 60.95. So up there, again, I'd like more than 500 shares, but this will at least get my feet wet. So I'm up there at 60.95. So we'll see. There we go. Actually, you know what? This thing's getting so jumpy. I think I can do this. 61.25. Or else I'm being a greedy savage right now, thinking I can get 61.25. I'll go ahead and pause, and I'll keep you updated. All right, approaching 61. And as of now, failing to break. All right, so I need to actually change this now. 61.45. I will go ahead and pause. All right, a quick little update here. The podcast just finished up. And while on the podcast, I did make another trade, which shows why I shouldn't be trading on the podcast. Made 25 bucks on it. I typed in the wrong numbers, but I'm trying to listen. It just was not a good idea. But anyway, so I made another 25 bucks on it. So now I'm down $155 on the day. It's 11:30, and I might just wrap things up here. But there are still some interesting setups out there, especially Tesla I was watching. So maybe a potential short here around 218.50, but not quite sure on it. But I am watching that closely. But I very well might just wrap things up and move on with the day. I mean, 155 bucks. That's within the grand scheme of things. That I mean, I don't want to sound snobbish, but that's really nothing. That I can live with a $150 loss on the day. But like I said, I am going to keep an eye on that. But I might wrap it up. But I'll watch that 218.50. I am liking it enough where I'm actually going to get it alerted here. So if you're curious, how does the chat room work? Flush point. 1 minute. So there we go. Not that anybody has to take that trade, but just kind of communicating with the community that's what I'm watching. In fact, what is that? 219.25. So that could be an interesting area. But I want to see it the price get up over 520 first. So maybe just maybe a trade on Tesla here, but I'm certainly not going to force anything. But I will keep an eye on it. I'm going to go ahead and pause for now. I'm liking this candle that's forming. In there at 519.27. Not that I'm looking for this thing to crash, but I could see it pulling back here. So for now, because I mean this video is up over 20 minutes already, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. And I'll keep you updated. Well, I thought I hit the hotkey to get the recording started. I apparently did not hit the hotkey to get the recording started. So Tesla rolled back over, took me out at 519.20, or excuse me, 519. So that was a bit of a trade, or a bit of a winning trade. I don't, what's the math on that? 27 cents per 300 shares. I'm not quite sure what that was. But yeah, rolling back over here now. Again, in hindsight, shoulda, coulda, woulda. But it was, oh wow. Well, that's painful. But, well, still a winning trade. Now down 74 bucks. So, like I said, maybe I'll try one more trade. Because at this point, I wouldn't mind, trying to get green. Now, I'm not going to force anything. But, I mean, being down $75, that's well within the realm of potentially maybe having a green trade. So, I'll go ahead and pause. Tesla looking interesting again here. Good. Yep. Want to see it bounce up. 517.75 is that area I'm watching closely. Let's see if it comes into play. In. Let's see if we can get this to break to the downside here. Or this is going to take me out. And I'm going to have a little bit bigger loss, which is okay. Like I said, within the grand scheme of things, I can still take a loss here. And yeah, it'll be redder than what it was, but nothing that's crazy. I still do like the setup there. Though 518 is now behaving very stubbornly. Can it fail, though? That's the question. 518. Being oh so stubborn. That kind of fell. Not really, though. This 518 area being very, very stubborn. Well, things not looking so good here. See what it wants to do. Maybe went to the well one too many times here. But I did like the setup. And I knew that even if I was wrong with the setup, where I would be taking the loss, it's not like it would be, yeah, sure, not nearly as good as it would have been had it been down $75, but within the grand picture of things, still would have been okay. $518.50 though, being pretty stubborn. See if we can get down through 518. Not sure that's going to necessarily happen. Well, again, it's 517.75. That is truly the level that needs to be broken. And it just is refusing to do so. I don't know. Should I still have the video rolling, or is this just boring? If it goes up over 519.50, I got to be out. So watching that very closely here. We'll see if it wants to roll back over here, but right now, not feeling so good about everything. Yeah, 218.50 now behaving very stubbornly. Well, if it can get down to 518, I like it, because that would imply a big failed bounce right there. But that's the question. Can it even get down to 518? Where are we at video? Oh, wow, we're 30 minutes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. And if it looks like it's either going to stop me out or maybe give me a breakdown, then well, there we go. But 517.75, that is the true breakdown point. No need to be excited until it can at least get down through 517.75. Again, knocking on the door. There was the breakdown. Did not give me enough, though. All out there with a loss. Might end up costing me, but just not giving me what I needed to see. I might re-enter, but as of right now, well, what's going on with GDRX? Oh, no, nothing. All right, well, I'm now down $95. As you can see here, Tesla bouncing back up. Although I will say that if 517.50 comes into play again, that would be another failed bounce. So maybe, just maybe, another trade on Tesla. Except I don't want to take it on that candle. That's too much of a candle. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, I have too many of the YouTube voices going on right now. Clay, you're so close. Just get green. Get green. That would be a great video. And I am way too much sensing the force of video trades. So I'm going to just wrap it up. Down $100, and I will put this. We'll do this on Saturday. I thank you for the feedback. The first 2 weekend withdrawal series that I've done have gotten really good feedback. So when you're watching this, this was not from today, but given it's a Saturday, the weekend. But I know for us as day traders, it's like the markets close over the weekend and we start to go through withdrawal. We're like, what am I supposed to do with my life? Well, here you go. You just have an over 30-minute video to just keep you engaged in the markets a little bit. But I'm more than happy with it. Down $95 with commissions. I don't know, let's call it down $120 or so, give or take. But that is something where it happens. You're not going to win every day. But given my first trade was down $9.75 and now closing down around $120, I am definitely more than happy with that. Sometimes you just got to survive. This is one of those survival type days, but now I'm in a position to thrive and make money moving forward. So just got to trust the strategy, trust the system, get back to it. But yeah, thank you for hanging out for this long. Really appreciate it. If you do enjoy these live trade videos, especially this weekend withdrawal series, then hit that like button. Comments, questions, suggestions, please leave those down below. Even if it's just a thanks, Clay, little comments like that really go a long way. And let me know that it is worth my time to do these videos. So like I said, like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the channel. The voice is still going in my head. Can you see as I stumble over my words? I'm sitting here like, okay, let me trade Tesla just one more time. No, Clay, you are totally just going to force something for the sake of the video. So even as I try to wrap it up, the voices are still going on in my head, but I'm done trading for the day. I guess I won't say that. If a beautiful, beautiful setup comes along, that's fine. But as far as this video is concerned, which is what's creating all these voices in my head right now, I'm going to wrap things up. So like I said, if you enjoy these videos, hit that like button. Simple comment down below goes a long way. And then check out the channel as a whole. And if you like what you see, then hopefully to hit subscribe to the channel, as I would love to have you as a subscriber. So thanks for hanging out for this long. And yeah, I really do appreciate it. I mean, it's been 35 minutes. So thanks for hanging out. As far as I'm concerned, we're now friends. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.